you know why so many people like Huai Opera? Watch this video, then you can find out. Huai Opera, also known as Huai Opera, is one of the most representative local operas in Jiangsu province, with a history of more than 200 years. Jianhu County of Yancheng City is one of the main birthplaces of Huai Opera, so the dialect spoken in Huai Opera performances is the Jianhu dialect. The term 三壳子 in earlier Huai Opera is believed to stem from 壳子, representing artists, and 三 indicating the number 3. This suggests that a performance could be executed with just 3 actors. During this stage, Huai Opera featured a simple form, primarily focused on vocal singing, lacking complex plots, and band accompaniment. In the pioneering stage of Huai Opera, they collaborated with Hui opera artists to perform, forming the Hui Jiake theater troupe. They learned the performance skills of Hui opera and were influenced by its music, which led to gradually diversified and enriched tunes. The plots of the plays also began to have clear storylines. Subsequently, Huai Opera further evolved into Pi Jiake. During this phase, Huai Opera integrated the tunes of Beijing Opera and 三壳子, with actors singing different tunes based on the variations in the plays. Tremendous advancements were made in the terms of performance, music, and storylines, marking Huai Opera as a unique form of traditional Chinese opera. Despite not being as famous as Beijing Opera, Huai Opera incorporates the strains of different theatrical styles, appealing to diverse tastes and audiences of all ages.
The history of Huai Opera is very rich and varied. From the end of the 19th century to the beginning of the 20th century, Huai Opera underwent an important reform, introducing a large number of new dramatic themes and performance techniques, which gradually formed its own unique style and characteristics. During this period, Huai Opera began to pay attention to the portrayal of emotions, the shaping of roles, and the development of stage art, and gradually formed a form of performance in which singing was the main focus, along with acting, reciting, performing, and playing. Huai Opera, with its unique performance form and rich artistic connotation, enjoys a high reputation on the Chinese and even the world opera stage. It is not only an important part of traditional Chinese culture, but also an important part of the rich and colorful spiritual and cultural life of the Chinese people. Besides these, the innovation of Huai Opera has never stopped. For example, the modern Huai Opera Small Town is based on the stories of people's lives and gets inspired to create. Huai Opera has always followed the pace of the times and never stopped. Now, you know why so many people love Huai Opera. In the next issue, we will go to Huai'an to experience Huai Opera live. See you next time. Bye.